Yo guys, it's Ozgun here and welcome to the channel. So in this tutorial I like to show you the most used FL Studio playlist shortcuts that I'm using in my productions. So I don't want to make a super long video, that's why I'm gonna divide it to 2 or 3 parts, and the first part is gonna be the playlist, next part are gonna be the piano roll, after that I'm gonna shoot a mixer, shortcuts, etc. So if you're ready, let's jump to this playlist shortcuts. Okay, first one is gonna be the duplicate shortcut. So I got a 1-bar kick and bass loop. I can just hold Ctrl and highlight them, choose them, select them, and hit Ctrl B to fast duplicate. But you gotta be careful on this one. Currently this loop, as you see, is exactly 1 bar long. That's why duplicate works perfectly, but for example, if this kick was short and I like to duplicate this to the next bar, it wouldn't work, This tool is only duplicating it after the sample ends. And if I just duplicate this then it's not gonna fit to the grid. It's gonna be off grid as you see. So how to use this tool if the sample is short or not even. Make sure to highlight the area with right click and then choose your sample and then Ctrl B. Now it works. So this is my most used shortcut in FL Studio. So second one is gonna be off snap moving the samples. Currently my snap is set to line, and whenever I move a sample, it's gonna just be 1 beat. The moving amount is gonna be always 1 beat. But if I like to move the sample off snap, I can just hold Alt. Now I can freely move it whenever I like. So you don't need to use this Alt shortcut. You can zoom to the maximum and then it's gonna off snap again. But if you are just in zoom out and working like this and you don't want to spend your time with zooming in, just hold Alt and then that's it. Another shortcut that I mostly use is the duplicate tool again, like to copying a sample fastly. All you gotta do is just highlight the sample with Ctrl and mouse click like this and hold Shift and then drag it. Now you can just copy, duplicate the selection whenever you need it. And for example, we got 4 bars now. Let me hold Alt, Shift and drag drop. This is super useful again. And our tools are located in the top left of the playlist. For example, if I like to get the skizzer tool to chop my samples, I can just choose the tool in here and I can go back to pencil like this. But if you want to do it fastly, just click middle mouse button and then right click. Then this window is gonna open. Then you can choose the tool you like and then you can go back to pencil. So it's gonna be much more easy and time saver. And honestly, I'm not using it that much because I'm really get used to pick the tool in the top left corner. And one other thing, let me bring some more samples to here. For example, I like to choose several of them to copy in the next part of my track. And I don't want to choose them all like this. So you can just use this shortcut. If you hold Ctrl and Shift, and then you can just choose the samples you like, And then with Shift and Move, I can just duplicate all of them. This is also very useful when I'm making arrangements. And other than that, let's say in the playlist, I like to move several elements at once. So maybe I want to change the tracks of them. Let me choose all, Shift, up arrow, down arrow. You can move everything like this too. And also you can move them horizontally and vertically, how you like it with the arrow keys. Just hold Shift and that's it. So also I see many of my students are using the zoom tool like this, in this window or like this. So that's just spending tons of time. You can hold Alt and mouse scroll, to make it like this, stretch the screen. Or if you like to do it horizontally, you can hold Control. And other than that, you can just hold middle mouse button, click middle mouse button and just move the playlist like this. You don't need to use these bars on the top and right side. You can just middle mouse button and just move in the playlist. And also if you Ctrl and right click, you can go to the maximum zoom and again Ctrl right click. You can just go to the zoom out and it's gonna fit the whole project into the screen. So if my project was longer, Ctrl right click and Ctrl right click, it's gonna adjust the zoom amount according to the length of the project. And for example, my automations, I always lock them. I always have my automations in a separate screen. And for example, if I like to solo this sound, I need to also unmute this automation manually all the time. If I solo something, the automations are gonna go mute, right? So I don't like to do that. That's why you can Alt, Shift, and click and lock the automation. So now whenever you solo something, the automation is gonna be always on. I think this is super important to have organized projects as well. And one more automation tip. This automation belongs to this hi-hat loop, right? So I can just move this to up, and it's gonna be a parent track of the track 6 now. And now I can just hide it like this. Again, this is a nice organization tip on your projects. So for this one, it's good to show you in a full project. I can't play this one yet because this is still unreleased. So let's say I have this arrangement in here and I like to add 4 more bars, just in here. But I already have the full track, right? I need to chop it, move it, or maybe I can just click Ctrl and click Insert. Then I got 4 bars. Automatically move everything and make space for me. And similarly, maybe I don't want to have this part. I can just Ctrl, delete, and that part is vanished now. So again, this is very useful when you are, adjusting a finished arrangement. It saves you for tons of time and struggle. And besides that, let me Ctrl Z and revert it back. Maybe you want to get rid of this gap. But at the same time, maybe you want to use it on your extended mix, but in the radio mix, you want to keep it. So you can just Alt-T and create a marker. Let's call it skip. And right-click this marker and choose marker skip. Now FL Studio is just going to jump to the next marker. It's not going to play that part. So with this way, in the future, if you like to use this part, just, action to none, and then this marker is not going to be working anymore. So that's, again, super useful. And yeah, obviously, Alt-T is the marker shortcut. You can use this one a lot. Just label all your parts in the arrangement, intro, outro, drop, breakdown, whatever it is. And for example, track 11 is my kick channel, right? So I can just hold F2 and then the renaming panel is gonna come and I can just do whatever I like. Even just you can right click to it and choose auto name clips, and all the clips in this track now renamed as kick. And let me go back, and you can do the opposite. Just go to that track and you can choose auto name, and then this is going to be the opposite one. Now the track name is the sample name and it's automatically colored. You can do this with all of them. So again, this is a very nice organization tip, just like that. So yeah, guys, those are my most used shortcuts for the FL Studio playlist. I'm thinking to make more videos for piano roll, mixer, and other tips and tricks. So don't forget to turn on notifications if you don't want to miss them out, and follow for more tutorials.